Introducing the ultimate challenge, the fear of the spotlight. Imagine you're on stage and the spotlight is on you. Do you A. hide under a rock, or B. bolt off the stage, or C. follow 3 simple steps that will help you give a killer presentation? Now, A nor B will lead you to success. However, the struggle is real. So by having a strategy and following a few steps to prepare will help you give a great performance. So come with me on the other side and see how we can do this the easy way. Hi, I'm Marie-Josée from Powerful Communication, and today we're going to talk about how we can tackle this fear of being the center of attention. Facing our fear is understandably hard. That's why having a strategy to overcome our fears will help us tackle this problem. It's like climbing a very high mountain with a mapped out route. Just as climbers consider each step they will perform and the trouble they may encounter, having a strategy means that you carefully prepare for any trouble that may occur during your performance as a speaker. With a clear plan and the right tools, you can navigate your fears with confidence, allowing you to reach new heights in personal growth. Which leads me to my first tip. Instead of putting all the focus on yourself, try changing it to your audience. Remember your purpose. Why are you giving such a speech? You're there to give information, knowledge, a way to do things. In other words, you're there to give a gift to your audience. This mindset will resonate with your audience, and it will allow a communication between you and the audience, and at the same time it will give you confidence and help you give a good performance, making your message even stronger. To overcome the fear of failure, you need to try and stop thinking that you're going to fail. Absolutely, you can do this. Instead, focus on preparing your presentation thoroughly. Effective preparation will minimize the chances of trouble occurring during your presentation. Tip number 2 is a little bit technical. It is taking the time to look at your audience members. Avoiding eye contact may seem like a safe way to escape. However, avoiding eye contact can make you look disinterested. Instead, seek out in the audience friendly faces and spend a few seconds speaking to them directly. Then move on to the next face. Now, the next person may not be so receptive or may not be smiling, but you only need to speak to them for 2 or 3 seconds anyways before you move on to the next friendly face. Also remember to include the members seated at the edges of the audience. Remember, you're there for everybody, so if you look at them directly, you're telling them that they are also as important to you as the rest of the audience. Tip number 3 is my favorite one. It's about visualization. I've tried this method several times and it works. Not only does it help me get on stage and fight my fears, it's a very fun way to learn and memorize my speeches. Here are 2 simple steps that you can follow. The first step. First of all, you need to know that you can't prepare the night before your speech. That's not a good idea. Even the most experienced speakers will tell you they prepare a long time before a big event. So do the same thing. If you have enough time, prepare several weeks in advance. Every day when you have time, read your script. You can read it in your mind and don't forget to read it out loud. Do this as often as you can. Every night, maybe an hour or two before you go to bed, read it out loud one more time. Then go to bed. As you go to bed, try and review your speech. It doesn't matter if you don't remember everything. Don't feel bad. It's not the purpose right away. The next day, when you wake up, before you get out of bed, again, go over your speech in your mind. Try and remember everything that's from your script. You'll be surprised at how much you can remember your speech. Step number 2 is, again, before you wake up, you go over your script in your mind. Start by imagining the type of audience you'd like to talk to. Imagine you're talking to your friends and you're having a good time. You're smiling, you're completely relaxed, and you're having a good conversation with your friends. This is very important. The feelings, the sensations, when you're looking at your audience, at that moment, since it's almost a meditation, there's no need for you to feel stressed out. When I use that method, I would have my eyes closed and imagine all of the how my presentation was going, and I was having a good time, and all of a sudden I'd realize that I was smiling. I didn't do that on purpose. It just came naturally. So imagine that your audience is listening to your every word. They're interested. They're nodding at everything that you're saying. They're laughing at your jokes. Basically, they're having a good time with you. There's a connection with you. It's okay to exaggerate also. Basically, it's the only time where you can exaggerate because it's in here and not out there. You have no idea what a difference this makes. Doing this would help me get out of bed feeling encouraged and with the sure feeling that I could do it. Here's a bonus tip. Take care of your health. Now, I've realized the importance of this when I won my very first important speech contest. The night before, we had this big party where lots of good foods and drinks were served. Intuitively, I guess, I decided not to eat anything that would make me feel sluggish. So I avoided all carbs like pasta, breads, even desserts. Instead, I ate veggies and salads, a little bit of lean meats, but basically that was it. Of course, no alcohol. I drank water or decaf teas. Then I went to my room and did a little bit of meditation, visualization. Luckily, this was an evaluation speech contest, so I didn't need to memorize a speech, but I did feel nervous about what was going to happen the next day, so lots of breathing happening and imagination. I went to bed early, woke up early, again, imagined in the morning, did some visualization and breathing methods, and had a light breakfast, and went on to my speech energized with the feeling that, yeah, I could do it. Doing all of those steps, was that the reason why I won the speech contest? I don't know, but I am certain that it did contribute to my winning that speech because I was feeling great. Sure, I was nervous, but my nervousness did not control me. I controlled my nervousness. Remember one thing, it's okay to be nervous. It means that you care. And also feeling nervous makes you perform even better. Have you ever noticed that if you participate in any specific events like taking part in a play where you have to deliver your lines and you're afraid you're going to have memory blanks, or a piano or any musical recital where you're going to forget your partition or something. Comes a moment after you started, after you've overcome the first step, you've gotten on stage and you started playing your music, reciting your lines. A few seconds, probably within a minute, your fear just vanished and you just started performing, and you probably gave the best performance you ever could have given. This is what preparation will help you do. So don't forget to shift your attention from yourself to your audience. Look at your audience from one person to another at least 2 or 3 seconds. And finally, prepare by visualizing what type of performance you want to give. If you can do all those tips, I'm pretty sure you're going to give an excellent performance. Thank you very much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please consider giving it a like, sharing it with your friends, or even subscribing to my channel. It really helps. Oh, also, please leave a comment in the box below. I really would like to know how you feel about public speaking. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? What are your feelings? Let's start a conversation. My next video is going to be about the fear of being inadequate. See you then.